Namaste, Tejaswini ma'am. I have started a new series, as you know, on YouTube for women achievers, those who have done work for society, going above their personal commitments and professional commitments. So one of the achievement or one of the high point in your life is Adamya Chetna. I know it very well. Other than your other assets, everyone knows you here, but still, as a formality, we know ma'am is an aeronautic engineer and was a part of Tejas, the project which was monitored none other than Dr. Abdul Kalam. And then after working for 9 to 10 years in a software industry, she how she joined Ananta Kumar family and politics and eventually turned into social work. That is what we will talk to her. Also, we want to know about Adamya Chetna, which is an organization works for the betterment of society in various ways. That is also the most important topic of discussion today. And I'm sure her speech and her information will be inspiration to many to start something on their own for the benefit of society. So let us speak to her. So first question that now you have it. I would be happy if you start on your own, not an issue.
Okay, no, why don't you start? You can start your questions.
Okay. Okay.
Start shooting the questions.
Shooting the question. Okay. Before that, there are two of your classmates I heard in the audience today who have studied with you. So they are there to listen to you. So my first question, how did the politics and software engineering, these two things came together?
Now, like, let me just clarify one thing. After my marriage, actually, I worked for ADA, Aeronautical Development Agency, was after marriage. So when I was teaching in Dharwad, like after my graduation, I was teaching in an engineering college in Dharwad. And then we got married. Then I came to Bangalore. Then I moved to software. Otherwise, till then I was only electronics engineer.
Okay.
I know they're my classmate. Anyway, we will come to that later. And after we moved to Bangalore, in fact, I worked for some time. But like any other housewife and also a mother, it's very difficult to manage the taking care of the house, a small baby, and also working for a organization. I was teaching in Bangalore PMS College. It was like a distance from our house was quite far, and so when there was nobody to take care of the child.
True.
So then what I decided is, okay, let me take the break, and then because that time the software industry was just started. So I thought, why not I learn some of these things and get into software so that okay, there may be some flexibility, or let's see, less 2 years I can learn something like that. So I joined a company again, which was run by Anand Kumarji's friend, and that's how I started working. Anyway, that's one part. And how we got married was, of course, I knew Anand Kumar as a ABVP leader. He was ABVP State General Secretary and then National Secretary. I knew him in my college days. And although ABVP is not a organization connected to politics, but I was also an active member in ABVP, and we were raising voice for betterment of the education system, say related to university, related to campus. So that way, it is not that, although it is not, there is no direct electoral politics, but I was also interested in public life, doing something for the student community. So I was an active member in ABVP. That is one thing. After my education, after I joined my job, it was like Anand Kumarji immediately after ABVP joined politics, and he was State General Secretary. And always we were sharing our thoughts for the nation and how a country should be. That time, as a BJP, there was nothing. Like only one MLA was there in whole of country. There were two MPs, and whole of Karnataka, one MLA.
One MLA, yes.
But still, we had big dreams. He also had big dreams that we should do a lot many things for the country. That's naturally it was there because he he started his career as emergency, fighting against emergency, and I was also active in ABVP. Then I said, why don't you take it up as a full time, and I will work for the family. I take care of the uh, earning part and the household. You somebody, and because he had all that caliber, I said, as an engineer, I can earn my salary. Don't worry. Not mine. I can take care of the house. You as a full-time worker, you continue as full-time worker. That was the discussion, and that's how it continued. So after marriage, I never asked him what he is doing because I was busy. I had two daughters, then my work, and it's very difficult. Like it was almost like a single parent. He was so busy, always moving around. For me, my focus was taking care of the house, supporting him. Other than that, I stopped all my other social work. In '96, when he became member of parliament, till then of course, I was working. I was doing all my engineering part in office. Back at home, a mother and a wife role. But in '96, after he became MP, and the same time my mother-in-law passed away. That time it was real difficult. Again, I had to leave my job, take care of the house, and he had become member of parliament. And then I thought it is time that there are many engineers working in ADA, but now I have to come back, support him. And also, then I thought once I resigned, he also said, see, I will be always touring. What do you do at home? Why not? Now that I am a member of parliament, it's not necessary that you have to earn for the house. He also started getting salary.
Yes.
Why don't you do something? So that's how we decided to start a small organization in my mother-in-law's memory. Name, whatever we can. We thought when she could do so many things,
Yes.
not as privileged as we. She comes from a middle-class family. Her husband was not a member of parliament, but my husband was a member of parliament. Plus, I have that engineering background, ABVP background. Why not I do something? That's how we started Adamya Chetana in a very small way, in a garage, literally 15 by 20 area. I think that answers the question.
Yes, very elaborate. Thank you. And the most important part is you took up the responsibility of supporting the family, and he could concentrate on his political career, and that's how we got to see the best possible or the best candidate in BJP family as well. All of us are really proud of that.
Sorry, just to correct, he never thought any political career for himself. He was like, see, the situation I still remember when he was a state general secretary. There was nothing personal. The whole agenda was to, there was nothing in South India. Even today, BJP as such is very poor in South Indian states, other than in Karnataka.
Yes.
So his single aim is to bring BJP to power and bring in India and in Karnataka, and also look a big change in the country's future. There was never a personal political career. When he was, his name came for a member of parliament. It is his first election, and that too he had never asked for it. They just announced his name. He won. In the sense, he never asked for it, but he always worked towards bringing in the today whoever is there in entire Karnataka. It is he brought them inside the political arena. They were somewhere in other areas, somewhere practicing as lawyers, somewhere engineers. He said, "Why don't you join politics?" He forced them and brought them into politics. That was his. It was never his personal career.
Personal agenda. Got it. So, what do you like to be called the best? Is it an engineer or a politician or a social worker or a mother?
Yeah, it is like normally we say if you say two things, there are two faces of a coin. But here I can say 6 to 7 faces, 8 faces of a cube, or how many? For six faces of a cube. You can't separate them. A cube will have 4 on this side, and the top and bottom will be 6. So you can't say there is only one side. So they all go together. See, I am engineer, I am a mother, I am a wife, I was a daughter-in-law, and they all go together. That's how we never partitioned, especially in India. We don't look as these things as separate things. And And now running an social organization,
Hmm.
I always think whatever the engineering I learnt in my college
Hmm.
and later in light combat aircraft project, which is one of the most tedious engineering challenge. Always
Yes.
aircraft design, especially combat aircraft design, is one of the most difficult
Difficult
design
task.
in any
Yes.
engineering. In
Yes.
engineering, one of the complicated thing. And that too, when Dr. Abdul Kalam and Kotari Narayan were our guides and seniors. So whatever I learned there, of course, I was not a very senior scientist. I was young, and also I had just joined, and I worked for 4 years there. And but whatever there I learned, whatever I studied in college, back at home, whatever the food, the preparations, and for how to make rice sambar, which my mother-in-law taught me, together helped me a lot in preparing now today like 2 lakh meals per day
Yes.
for
Yes.
government school children. And recently for COVID lockdown,
Yes.
in all this maintaining the social distance with so many issues, we every day we cooked for 18,000 people and packed
Yes.
each with the gloves, mask, whatever, all those
Safety
rigid rules.
measures. Yes.
And God's grace, we helped, but we were never, none of us or even outside. It was very safe. Whatever the food given was hygienic and also safe. So to do all this, my engineering helped, and also the guidance of Anant Kumar ji always used to say,
Yes.
think global, act local. See,
Hmm.
Adame Chetna today, cooking food for those children in slum areas is acting at a lower level.
Yes.
Antyodaya is what we call.
Yes.
But at the same time, the global thinking of global warming issues, it may be the bringing back the nutrition level of the children,
Hmm.
eradicating
Hmm.
malnutrition. These are all the global issues today.
Hmm.
And how a organization, a small organization which started in a garage,
Hmm.
can think about this, not only think, act on all these things.
Yes. Yes.
Malnutrition, act
Yes.
on environment conservation. Like even today, we completed our 240th Green Sunday. We plant
Hmm.
every Sunday. We have been planting trees. So
Yep.
as a wife, I learned is through Anand Kumar ji that whatever you take, do it consistently. Nothing like he never started this and left there,
Hmm.
started something
Hmm.
else, and it
Hmm.
never happened in his life. So
Hmm.
he always used to tell that.
Right.
Think 100 times, but once you start, you have to carry it forward on your shoulders, whatever it comes. And that as a wife I learned, and that's why since last 4.5 years, we every Sunday morning we plant trees. When he
Yes.
was alive, he used to join us. And after that, and it is entire tree planting is a voluntary movement. There are
Yes.
no staff in the whole thing.
Yes.
So all volunteers, we come together, we plant trees on Sunday morning. Other days, our people take care of them, watering and other things.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
this is the
Wonderful.
answer.
Wonderful. Yes. So, I think there are some three pillars that Adamya Chetna is focusing on. So, if you can elaborate a little bit on that, it will be really good.
So Adamya Chaitanya, initially we started with Akshara. Akshara is education
Education.
and
Yes. Yes.
skill development. In fact, it was skill development. We started with tailoring class, then we started computer class for women. So the whole thing was to bring confidence in women and also support the children with regard to teaching. But later we started realizing for the main issue for especially the children in government school is the nutrition and a proper food in the
Hmm.
afternoon.
Hmm.
Teaching and all that can happen. Many parents take care or teachers. If they don't have a proper meal in the afternoon, whatever we teach, we realize it may not be a real help. The efforts
Yes.
were just going waste.
Right.
So when the government of Karnataka and government of India started midday meal, we started providing food to these children, where we were already working with many of these schools with regard to other projects.
Hmm.
So Anna is food, Akshara is
Education.
education. Akshara, we just broadly call it as education, wherein it could be personality development or
Yes.
it could be skill development, whatever.
Yes.
Arogya is health.
Health.
Again,
Yes.
food and arogya, they go together. And also
Hmm.
awareness about health, preventive health care, all these things comes
Hmm.
under arogya.
Hmm.
But why Anna always seen is looked in a big way because
Hmm.
We tried cooking for 200, 300 people initial days. It's very difficult. No, running a small thing always becomes very difficult when it comes to food.
Yes.
So even making it viable was difficult. So if we have to do it consistently, we thought it should be in a big way, like industries. Today, whether we like it or not, small scale industries are literally closing because they can't survive. It doesn't become viable. You have to be big so that the scale of, when the scale is big, the cost per meal comes down. And the government was giving us only 1 rupee per meal when we started. And today they give us 4 rupee 50 paisa and 100 gram rice. In that money, 4 rupee 50 paisa, 100 gram rice, I had to cook we are cooking a very nutritious meal. Of course, I know you also you have tasted
Yeah.
our meal. Yeah.
Yes.
Many,
Yes.
many literally our children's parents come back and they ask us what masala you use for sambar. Why don't you share that? So, are you selling the sambar? This is what people, sambar powder, they keep asking us. So that is the quality what Adamya Chetana is able to maintain. So the whole idea is involve the volunteers, involve the donors, because for any individual preparing meal and sending it every day is difficult. No, you can't
Yes.
do it. But
Yes.
together, when we come together, volunteers, donors, if they come together, Adamya Chetana is an example. When the team comes together and if they want to do something, a place we had no big money. Like I said, I also had resigned as a member of parliament. He was getting very little money. I don't think
True. True.
with his salary or it is not possible.
Yes.
But just to the whole focus was whatever money government is giving, let's do it in that. Whatever little shortage, we'll try to collect. So with all this, even that today the shortage is only 5%.
Yes.
We are able to collect the money and there's a lot of voluntary involvement and we are able to run the show. So since
Yes.
last now 16 years, we have cooked more than 45 crore meals together.
That's a
It is,
big
that is
number.
the, yeah, more than 45 crores.
Yes. I for viewers, I want to add little bit here. Once I had organized an event, and I actually went to invite Dr. Tejaswini Madam as a chief guest, and then we struck a deal. She will take care of food part as well, and also other aspect of Adamya Chetna is they also have a crockery bank wherein they provide the vessels. The idea behind it is pollution free environment, because in generally we know people waste food as well as the use and throw crockery, which causes a lot of pollution damage and nature damage rather. So they promote plate bank wherein they supply crockery. So I think ma'am, little bit about that as well. It's a really good initiative, and I think, as you say, think globally and act locally is the best example.
Yeah. In fact, like I said, in 2003, we started this big kitchen. And first 2, 3 years was like, first we started in Bangalore. Then people said, why don't you do it in Hubli? That's the place where my mother-in-law's worked for the society. So we started in Hubli. Then we started in Jodhpur in Rajasthan. So it's another woman chief minister. Another woman, she influenced us. She said, why don't you come? I will give you everything. I'll give you a place. I will give so full support. Please come and do in Rajasthan.
Okay.
So we were also excited that somebody inviting a chief minister inviting us. Although I can just on excitement, we just went all the way to Jodhpur. It is it is real difficult. The Jodhpur, the temperature goes as high as 45, 50 degrees.
Yes, yes.
In the summer.
Yes.
And in the winter, it is sometimes it is 0, 2 degrees. And in every situation, on every working day, because it's a Supreme Court order,
Yes.
every working day we have to prepare the meal and send it. So, and there it is making chapatis. There we cook 60,000 chapatis per day. And,
Oh my God.
and without knowing all that, she said, come. We went. And then we learned many things by God's grace. Since last now, we started in 2006, November.
Okay.
And as a Kannadiga, I should tell you, we started it on Kannada Rajyotsava Day, November 1st, 2006.
Okay. Okay.
That too with bisibele bath. So you know,
Okay.
bisibele bath is our specialty in
Karnataka
Karnataka.
delicacy, yes.
And we did that. First day they said, "What will you do?" I said, "We said bisibele bath is one we can confidently do it in a new place." So they said, "Do bisibele bath." We are happy. So we started with bisibele bath on November 1st in Rajasthan, Jodhpur.
Uh-huh.
Literally, the Jodhpur, I keep saying it is more closer to Pakistan than Bangalore. It is as remote as
Geographically, yes.
geographically, yes. Next is Jaisalmer. After Jaisalmer is the border.
Border, yes.
And so last 14 years successfully the Jodhpur kitchen we are able to run.
Mhm.
But after Jodhpur, Rajasthan, we started in Karnataka, that's in Kalburgi.
Mhm.
So after 4 kitchens, we reached 2 lakh children. I was always thinking, what is the difference between we running it and a caterer? See,
Mhm.
any good caterer, maybe he will provide 3 lakh food, 4 lakh food. If somebody provides money, it's an industry ultimately. It's a food industry.
True.
As an social organization, and especially as an organization that is reaching out so many 1056 schools every day, what do we have to tell the children? See, I don't take the class, I don't run the
Mm.
school, but still with this kitchen, with 4 kitchens in hand, I am sending food to them every day.
Mm.
What is that along with my work? I can showcase the society to our donors, to the people at large, and also to the children. Is what a thinking process was going on. We started a wall magazine for these children,
Mhm.
and then slowly we started thinking about our own systems. One is improving the quality.
Mm.
Along with that, as an engineer, I started looking at the fuel part. I started looking at the wastage that is going,
Yes.
the water usage. See, people say the water, like after the bathrooms, the highest water usage happens in the kitchen, and
Yes.
that too a good potable water we just throw. Even in our kitchens, every day morning in our house kitchen, we use the same water for everything. And if you just go out, the same potable water you use to wash the cars, people just throw water because it's coming in a subsidized. The same way, my big kitchen, my cooks were just throwing water in South India. You know, they are just washing everything, and the water was used in a very big manner.
Mm.
How can we conserve water? How
Mm.
can we save water in the kitchen was another challenge. We
Mm.
addressed it.
Mm.
The garbage was another big issue.
Yes.
Uh, 10 years back, when New York Times wrote that Bangalore has becoming a garbage city, not a garden
Yes.
city.
Yes.
So, as a wife of a, by that time, Anant Kumarji was fourth time MP. So,
Okay.
wife of a four-time MP of Bangalore, even he said, no, we should. It's incorrect. In fact, the highest garbage is generated in Western countries, not in India.
Yes.
Although it is seen on the streets. Let's not get into the debate that who is creating more garbage, but still per capita garbage generation in India is less compared to what Americans are producing. But still, New York Times write that Bangalore is a garbage city. It hurts.
Waste
So,
management was a major
yeah,
challenge.
but it was no. What I am saying is, when they write it that way,
Hmm.
we thought, yes, now let's show to the world that what Bangaloreans are.
Mm.
We can reduce garbage, or we can, in the process of reducing garbage, in fact, we created a kitchen which is zero garbage. Literally, not even 1 gram of waste goes out of my kitchen today.
Mm.
Wherein just 12 years back, when this garbage city thing article came in New York Times, Adame Chetana was generating 300 kg per day.
Mm.
Within 10 days, I made it zero. And from that day onwards,
Great.
it is zero till date.
Okay.
And there are very simple ways. We added biogas, we added many other things, and we made
Yes.
sure that when no hazardous material comes in the kitchen, why should a hazardous garbage go out?
Yes.
So we started reusing many things. We started sharing it with others. We started making compost, biogas,
Yeah.
and it is zero garbage today.
Right.
And then about fuel, the
Ah.
fuel is another big thing in the kitchen, which is not. And even in my daughter's marriage, we had 10,000 plus guests, that to all ministers, governors, everyone, because of Anant Kumarji's that great network. And that entire my daughter's marriage with some 10,000, 15,000 people having their food, we made it zero garbage. We used the plate bank of Adame Chaitanya. So now in Bangalore, many such people, like not only my Adame Chaitana's kitchen is zero garbage, but their programs we help them to make it zero garbage.